While Lewis and Clark were secretly planning the expedition to the Louisiana Territory, Thomas Jefferson had a chance to buy it. Napoleon, leader of France, was selling it because he needed funds for war. The Louisiana Territory sold for $15 million.
Wanted to expand his new country with the idea of manifest destiny. He knew that someday the U.S. would control all the lands from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific.
Meriwether Lewis, as my longtime friend and personal secretary, I would like to ask you to lead an expedition to the vast Louisiana Territory. You may also have the choice of a co-captain.
I accept your request of manifest destiny, and I would like to thank you.
After much debate, Meriwether Lewis chose William Clark to be his co-captain on the expedition through the Louisiana Territory.
Clark, I know you are an expert with sketching and recording data, and I was wondering if you would like to accompany me as co-leader of the Corps of Discovery on an expedition investigating the Louisiana Territory.
I would gladly join you on the expedition to the Louisiana Territory. Thank you so much for your kind offer.
Lewis Clark did not journey alone. They traveled with the members of the Army and some civilians who were hired as interpreters. They were called the Corps of Discovery, which included a total of 32 men, including Clark's slave York.
The journey began on May 14, 1804, on the hills of St. Louis.
Lewis, shall we begin our expedition to find the Northwest Passage?
Huzzah!
Thomas Jefferson asked Meriwether Lewis to record any new species of plants or animals along the journey.
This plant looks interesting. I wonder what I should name it. Whoa, look at this great new species. I will call this one the gardener snake. It's quite interesting and intricate.
Charles Floyd was the only person to die during this expedition. He was believed to die of appendicitis.
Charles Floyd was a good man. Why did he have to die?
Charles Floyd was a great man. Oh, why did he say goodbye?
Oh,
why did he say goodbye?
Lewis and Clark met Sacagawea in the winter of 1803 in the Mandan village.
Lewis, it's getting pretty cold out here.
Look, a village. Let's go. Hello. We are the Corps of Discovery. I am Meriwether Lewis, and this is William Clark.
I am Sacagawea, a Shoshone from the Mandan village.
We need a place to stay this winter. Can you help us?
Yes, come in. We have a nice fire pit.
Lewis and Clark are preparing to leave Mandan village and to continue on their journey.
Sacagawea, I'd like to thank you for your great hospitality, and I would also like to extend to you and your family an invitation to accompany us on our journey through the Northwest Passage.
Thank you, Lewis and Clark. The Corps of Discovery had reached their toughest obstacle yet, the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, Lewis, I'm so tired, and I'm starving. We have no food left.
We shall kill a horse. That will be our dinner.
November 7th, 1805. Lewis and Clark see the Pacific Ocean for the first time. Although the ocean is only 20 miles away, they don't reach the coast for more than 3 weeks due to bad weather.
Oh joy, the ocean!
Finally, we have made it. We have reached our goal.
November 24th, 1805. Having reached the Pacific, the entire expedition, including Sacagawea and Clark's slave York, took a vote on where to build their winter quarters. They chose the Clatsop Indian side of the Columbia, and the encampment came to be called Fort Clatsop.
Oh, thank God we built this fire.
in this fort.
Yeah.
The temperatures back here is so cold.
This may be the worst winter ever.
Yeah.
March 23rd, 1806. The Corps of Discovery departs for home. Lewis and Clark split the expedition into two groups, taking different routes back to St. Louis.
Lewis, I will take the southern route and meet up with you. You will take the northern route, and then we will join and go back to St. Louis.
All right, dude.
July 27th, 1806. Lewis's men attack a group of Blackfeet warriors who are trying to steal the Corps' horses and firearms. 2 Blackfeet die in the clash, and this was the only armed conflict of the expedition.
Hey, they're stealing our stuff. I got him.
Nice work!
I'll put this necklace on him to show who the real boss is.
In the summer of 1806, Lewis and Clark meet up in present-day North Dakota.
Oh, Clark, how was your great voyage?
Good, how was yours?
We had to fight a fierce battle against Native Americans. Unfortunately, 2 died.
Shall we continue back to St. Louis?
Yes, let's go. St. Louis!
On September 23rd, 1806, Lewis and Clark are welcomed back to St. Louis as heroes. Their long and hard journey took over 2 years, but they still accomplished their mission. Whoa, Lewis and Clark, you're back!
We have many interesting stories and journal entries for you to read.
Oh, thank you. You have fulfilled your mission, and we have fulfilled manifest destiny.
No, thank you.
I love you guys.
In 1807, Lewis was appointed governor of the Louisiana Territory, but he did not like the job, and many of his decisions were criticized. His love life also did not go well. He proposed to many women, but were rejected by all of them. Lewis became depressed and an alcoholic. On October 11, 1809, Lewis committed suicide.
I hate my life. Ugh! Ugh!
What if there was no life? Nothing wrong, nothing right. What if there was no time and no reason or rhyme? What if you should decide that you don't want me there by your side? That you don't want me there in your life? What if I got it wrong?
The winter has just ended, and Lewis and Clark are preparing to continue their journey.
Sacagawea, your hospitality was much appreciated. I would also like to extend you an invitation for you and your family to accompany us on our journey through the Northwest Passage.
Oh, thank you, Lewis and Clark.
July 27th, 1806. Lewis's men attack a group of Blackfeet warriors who are trying to steal the Corps' firearms and equipment. 2 Blackfeet die in the clash. This was the only armed conflict of the expedition.
Hey, they're stealing our stuff!
Get up!
The winter has just ended, and Lewis and Clark are preparing to continue on their journey.
Nick.
Sacagawea, your hospitality has been so nice. Me and Louis were wondering if you wanted to join us on our...
The winter has just ended, and Lewis and Clark are preparing to continue their journey.
The Corps Discovery reached their toughest obstacle, the Rocky Mountains. They had received a shortage of food, and they were... Oh, crap. The Corps Discovery had reached their toughest obstacle so far, the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, Louis, I'm so tired, and we have no food left.
We shall kill a horse. That will be our dinner.
Along the journey... Oh, crap. Thomas Jefferson asked Meriwether Lewis to record... Oh, my God!
On September 23rd, 1806, Lewis and Clark are welcomed back to St. Louis as heroes. Their long and hard journey took over 2 years, but they still accomplished their mission.
Oh, look! Louisiana!
On September 23rd, 1806, Lewis and Clark are welcomed back to St. Louis as heroes. Their long and hard journey took over 2 years, but they still accomplished their mission.
Look! It's St. Louis! Yay!
Lewis and Clark, you've come back!
I'm drunk and